Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Ace Attorney series here on the Ahdurin Region channel. I am your host, Ahdurin himself, back with another episode of the series. Reminder playlist in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get to it. I believe last time we just had a large conversation with Edgeworth about everything going on. And as usual, everything going on is kind of chaotic. That's basically the overall situation here. I also want to make sure I recall as well. Oh yes, Edgeworth is resigning. That's another thing that we're just going to keep in mind. Let's head out of here though, and head elsewhere, like anywhere else. Great, here we get going. February 24th, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. Excuse me, who are you? Oh, it's you. Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? Miss Starr, I guess she's out of lunches. You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kinda like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk. That was the weirdest statement I have said on this channel. Lord Almighty. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident, which is, both weird and also pretty accurate considering how Ace Attorney games go. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transferal. This can't all be attributed to mere coincidence. Aren't you forgetting something? You know, that little scene I happened to witness? The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife, yes. No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten. It starts hatred towards Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Is it conversation time? Also, the music is not the normal, your music. Alright, let's talk. Dark investigation, let's go. Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though, must have been going through hell. You mean because of his brother's death? They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Her? Lana Skye. My sister? Yeah, what? The best of the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. Lana and Chief Gant. I'm trying to get a real distinguishing factor between Maya and Emma, and at this point, they're all kind of just the same. After the case closed. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out. You mean with the forging of evidence? Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret. But you don't have any proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. Huh? Yeah, huh? After that case, all of us save Goodman were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Skye transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana Skye was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter. She was being used. This is all revolving around one person. And I think it's the other member of that duo. Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Gant led the investigation, with Lana in second in command. They were the best. Gant lead the investigation. I'm pretty sure that's a typo. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism in particular was almost unreal. His magnetism? By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. He produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled. Incredible evidence? You mean... Oh yes, there were rumors about him even back then. No one dared to confront him, though. I take it she's talking about forged evidence, then. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Really? Oh, yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Mr. Marshall? When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Miss Starr? That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that? Well, this is fun. We're getting a joyful experience here. Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. Chief? That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control, and then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office. What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred? He could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude there must have been a reason for her change. Last, we have an explanation, and now we gotta prove it. I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Yes, but Phoenix, we have to prove it. Thank you, Miss Starr, for your evidence and opportunity here. You listen to me, Rookie. It's more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turned out to be a better chef than I've been. Okay, now what, though? I still have no idea what to do. There is one place we can go. We can go back here. Because I remember there was a gumshoe incident here, right? Something gumshoe related? February 24th, police station, criminal affairs department. Oh, you're back! You're still here? I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ. You're a DJ as well? If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey. Oh, that DJ. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, sure. I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer's still no. I'm not letting you into the chief's office, period. It'd be my neck on the line. That office is the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to take a look in there. All right, thanks, Venus, for telling me. It's gotta be something we can do to make the detective change his mind. Yeah, we can, Hey, Edgeworth is resigning. What's this crumpled up piece of paper? No way! Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious! Is he ever not serious? I mean, this is Edgeworth we're talking about. I can't believe they pushed him this far. Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible. When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice, too. But I know different now. He trusted us detectives to provide him with sound evidence, but we betrayed him. Detective? That's it. I made up my mind. But... Here, take my ID card. We can't do that. If someone found out, they wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report. Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. What? So at least let me do this, for Mr. Edgeworth's sake. All right, detective. Thank you. Look at Gumshoe, that's my dog. Let's go, Gumshoe. All right, we got this. Let's go. We're moving straight out. I might be skipping stuff. Who cares? All right, I know I'm all for exploration and all that, but nah, we're going straight into it. February 24th, Police Department, Chief's Office. Here goes, Mr. Wright. We're in. We're in. I didn't even realize I was going to say that, but let's go. If anyone finds us now, Detective Gumshoe's a goner.
If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you just slap Gumshoe. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Ah! Detective Gumshoe. What are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too.
You're here, then what's the point of giving us your ID card? Why'd we crush it and render it unusable?
Hey, don't do that to my card.
Could have just given it back. Alright, I guess we just got mad here.
I hardly ever get a chance to come in here. So I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now.
You really do want to get fired, don't you?
Not if we're lucky. Now come on, let's see what we can find out.
Got a bad feeling about this. I agree. This ain't gonna be great. Gumshoe's here. Can we talk to Gumshoe? Hey, Chief's office. Let's do this. The desk on the other side of the room. Was that your sister's? Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana. On that day 2 years ago. Is anyone using it now?
No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene.
A strange reason to leave it there.
He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. Told us so himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time.
I see. So ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk?
No one except Chief Gant and the cleaning lady who's here every morning.
Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. That sounds like there are clues remaining.
The game is hinting at us, guys. Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure, what's up?
You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of those SL9 crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it?
Why you ask?
You don't think? Nah, you wouldn't be. No. No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Now, let's look around a bit more, I guess.
Hey, hold on, not so fast, buddy.
Huh? What is it?
When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You don't just let it go at that.
Sorry. This guy's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, what's bothering you?
You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you?
What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him? Chief Gant. So it's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps if it's best I don't divulge my feelings. Yet.
There you go, ignoring me again.
Yeah, I think we kind of do think he's a suspect, right? Alright, now we can start exploring things here. You can see pretty far from 15 stories up. If we were to drop that suit of armor from here.
At first, the chief wanted us to use stained glass for this window.
Really? Why didn't he?
They say he changed his mind because he wouldn't be able to see the view.
Oh. Stained glass or not, it's a huge window. Speaking of huge window, there's the giant suit of armor here. This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons.
Sure is, pal. The chief doesn't care for imitations.
First the pipe organ, now this armor. You know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room? You mean we're paying for this? That's it, I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes. Emma, you don't have a choice. And you don't have any taxes to pay, you don't have a job yet.
Shh, be careful what you say. Who knows? The chief might be hiding in his armor as we speak.
I don't think he'd fit in there, honestly, but even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out.
Cut it out, you guys don't know how scary that guy can be.
Alright, so that's that stuff. Take a look at the desk, I guess. Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk. Speaking of that, we were here earlier. Oh, it's you two. Chief Gant. I'm gonna scroll past this quickly because this is in a previous episode. He put a paper he was reading in his desk. What he was reading?
This looks like a list of evidence.
List of evidence?
Most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though.
Hey, look at the case name.
Huh? SL9 incident. Wonder what this is doing here.
Hold on, detective. What did you just say?
I said, I wonder what...
No. About evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long?
That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. half-size list of evidence. Flashback from the previous episode. The list of evidence seemed too short. Most lists went twice as long. What would the other half of the list be doing here?
I knew it. The chief must be hiding something about that case.
It would appear so. Grab that evidence list. Yoink. Okay. There's a safe back there. We take a look at that, I guess? This is a safe, isn't it?
Safe. That word is ripe with intrigue.
Okay, if you say so.
Looks like a code needs to be entered into this panel to open it.
7-digit number. I just might know what it is. This sounds like a plot thing, so I'm gonna hold off on this real quick. Not sure what will happen if we enter the wrong code. I better wait until I find something more definite. Because I do want to explore everything else.
7-digit number. Didn't we see one of those somewhere?
How about we try entering my birthday? Yeah, that's not it. I'm gonna be honest here. That's probably... I don't want to click on the safe again. Am I gonna... Yeah, this is gonna be the safe again. I'm not gonna touch this yet, right? I want to explore everything else first. Let's scroll through all this. Alright. Take a look at the organ.
The chief's organ sure is a sight to behold. Occasionally we hear him playing it from the criminal affairs department.
It's on the 2nd floor, and this is the 15th floor of an entirely different building.
When a detective screws up, the chief calls them to his office and makes them listen to the organ for hours. What's so bad about that? Music soothes the soul. After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except the ringing in their ears.
So it's an instrument of punishment. Literally.
But aren't the chief's ears affected?
He never listens to anyone anyway. That's beside the point. Let's take a look on the other side. See if we can do some crime scene stuffs. Right, can we look, here we go. Look at that giant window. Makes you want to,
It makes you want to crash through it and jump outside.
This is the 15th floor.
I know, I was just saying.
Saying what?
Ever since making detective, I've always dreamed about doing something like that. Note to self, Detective Gumshoe has a lot of dreams.
As long as he doesn't go crashing through that window, he gets fired.
Don't say that.
Yeah, Phoenix, gotta be gentle about this. These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf.
Hey, this is when Lana and I went to that theme park.
Kept that the same. Guess we can take a look at Lana's desk. This was Lana's desk. Sure is tidy.
Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner.
There's not even any dust on it. Looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Does Lana ever come back here?
No. Chief Gale must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership. They were the stuff legends are made of.
Let's keep it in memory of her or in memory of the crime? That would be real dark. What's over here? Oh, this is a photo, I guess?
This was taken on that day 2 years ago.
The day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma.
After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Gant to question Drake. Or Dark, sorry. I bet he never knew he'd just be dead a few hours later.
Imagine questioning Drake. Do you think? Alright, this is the organ again. Anything up here? I think we've done everything. Alright, let's go to the safe. A 7-digit number. A 7-digit number. Oh, I know what the 7-digit number is. I was real confused for a second, but I think I got it. Alright. Can I input this here? Is that what I'm doing? There you go. That's it right there, I think. That's 7 digits. It's the only thing left over. So it's straight 7s. Let's input a number here.
Do you know what it is?
I have a hunch.
Oh, I know. You want to try my birthday? It's...
Come shoot. I have a better idea. Here goes nothing. Alright, let's figure this out. Code confirmed, access granted. Bingo.
What number did you enter?
Whose birthday was that, pal? Straight sevens. The final ID card number on the record.
What?
The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room on that day. Yeah. You mean straight sevens? That ID number? I think you're 1 7 shy this time. It's only mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number.
Say, anyone care to look inside?
Let's take a look inside. Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away?
Look, it's a
Shard from a broken cup. Someone looks familiar. Where have I seen this before?
There's something else in here too.
What's this? Looks like a piece of leather cloth.
This is a handprint, isn't it?
Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up the design?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, it was just a thought.
Is that it? Is all that was in the safe?
Apparently so. It's empty now. Piece of cloth with a handprint on it. And a broken shard from a cup. They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Great. Now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. How are these two items related to the SL9 incident?
Come on, there's got to be something we can show the detective.
Alright. We gotta show something, right? Let's start with the, so I think I know what to do with both of these, but where is this? Detective Gumshoe, did you, have another look at this jar? I remember the three of us put that back together. Those were the days. Kind of early to be nostalgic, so that was like yesterday.
Was this jar a piece of evidence from that case?
That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found? You mean this one that was in the safe?
Yes, that one. That was in the safe.
Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. See if it fits. Let's go for it, yeah. I got nothing else to do. Let me take that shard. I got a crack. Let me take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do.
Mr. Wright, here's some glue.
I can piece this together again. It'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes something. Alright, that clearly goes there. Let's see if we can twist this like that. I think it fits in that way, right? Yes. There. Fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe.
What?
In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident.
But...
Hey guys, get a load of this. What is it? This piece you just attached? It's different from the others.
What? There's a reddish line on it.
A reddish line? That's blood. I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide it in this in his safe? I'm just as confused. That's part of it. We've also got a handprint. So let's what do we do here? Where's the... Come on, where's the... Here we go. Fingerprinting kit. Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this. Yeah, I know what that is. So you want to take some fingerprints?
It's a great idea, Detective.
All right, go to town. Sheesh. What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints.
It's not your fingerprints we want to take.
Huh? Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about that cloth we found in the safe. Oh, I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Sheesh, where's your sense of humor?
Okay, Mr. Wright, check for prints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth.
Then, once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away. What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. Alright, let's get this over with. Alright, let's find a good fingerprint. Like this one, because this one's clean, I guess. Also, the examine button showed up. Okay, so, last time we did this took forever, but I realized I had to put 40,000 pounds of powder on here. So let's do that. And then let it blow away. And maybe we're not enough. So we got most of it. Particularly finicky at times, so we're gonna try this out. If this doesn't work, then I'll pause the video and figure it out off screen, but I think we got it here. There we go. Let's see, what are we looking at here? What are we looking at here? No. 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 Yes, and now I'm confused. That's it. Right? Let's make sure here, but I'm pretty sure that's it. So, what? No. How can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they? Huh? Oh, it seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match. Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's fingerprints. Psst. Hey, you, over here. What's going on here? What are that kid's prints doing inside the chief's safe? Don't ask me, I don't know. Just keep this information from Emma for now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this. Will we get the cloth? Well, was I any help? Of course, yeah. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. Now, that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat? Chief Cat. We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in science. I was walking to my meeting. I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then, I thought of a certain detective. Do you mean me, sir? Now then, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you all to leave. Yes, sir. Sorry. Oh, you in the coat. Me, sir? Drop off your ID on the way out. Won't be needing it anymore. But, sir. Now get out. Yes, sir. We'll be on our way too then. Wait, you, one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet. Me, sir? Like a word with you. But sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet. With the spiky hair, you're free to go. Mr. Wright. Did I just kicked out? Look, pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? But you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it. Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gamp was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. Why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal. Where'd we go? After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day. Oh, I guess we're just going straight here. February 24th, Detective Center, Visitor's Room. Hey. I see. The chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. No use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing.
Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman.
You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words.
Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. Seems Edgeworth was right.
Edgeworth?
Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe.
That's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. And this is where I'm going to leave this episode here. We'll wrap up Emma's situation next time. Phoenix is on a roll all of a sudden. And while we are Phoenix, we're also kind of just along for the ride. So let's have a conversation with Lana, additional information, and all that sort of stuff. We'll figure all this out next time. Thank you very much for listening, watching, and supporting in the Ahdurin region in any way, shape, or form that you can. And until next time, take care.